2 years has gone by. The agency are in the crisis like never before. You've been sucked into Quicklime House by a curse.
We've been sucked.
You've all... Yep. Explain why that's funny.
like mouth stuff.
Dave just then had the energy of the substitute teacher who's trying to be strict, but you know you can crush. Explain to me why a simple thing like saying you've been sucked is funny.
Why don't you explain to the whole class why you think a suck-off is worth giggling about?
It's like it's funny to like suck
Okay,
off.
that is.
Like suck-offs are like fucking bad.
Wait, is that's the end of my action, right?
Yeah.
Just pulling the chain out.
Yeah, you can move as well if you want.
Well, I guess I'll go and check out this box.
All right, so you head
Look
up.
out for copters.
You head up towards the box, and at that moment you hear a crunch, and there is a smashing sound coming from the west. Charlie, you are in combat with the skeleton, which you can attack now if you want.
All right, I'm going to do Charlie's classic stab and whack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cast. Shillelagh's already cast because it's already gone. So that's hits for 20.
Yep.
With 5 damage plus 1d4. Where's the d4 at? The d4. So that's 6 damage on that, and then it's going to be a stab right in the bones.
Yep.
And that's. Oh wait, sorry. I did it wrong. Sorry.
It's all right.
Did it do it? No. I'm doing a bad job.
No, you're doing fine.
Doing it? It's a 7. It
All
doesn't.
right, 5 and a 7, is that right? 6 and a 7.
The 7 doesn't hit, so it's just the
All right,
damage
just the one
of
that
the
hits. You
full-
did 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, the skeleton lunges forward and pushes you out of the way as you stumble, and you can see now through the statue, and you realize that the statue is actually built into a crack in the wall itself, and there is already another skeleton's arm wriggling to try to get out of the crack as you back away from it. And meanwhile, we have the little figure up above watching all of this, flitting from secret corner to secret corner, which is Selma.
Yeah, okay. What I want to do is so my lance has a 10-foot reach, and I want to lance the skeleton that is currently threatening Charlie Goodboy.
All right.
Because this doesn't feel right, and I think Selma's freaked out that she doesn't remember things, and she feels like she's been tricked because she knows that the very, very clearly evil cultists, at least one of them, is not that.
Make your attack.
All right. Do I tap this one?
Yep.
Oh, wait, lance.
No, that's the damage. You want to
Whoops.
make the attack.
Okay, how do I do it? 17.
17
Plus 4.
21. Yep.
21. All right, now what?
Now do the damage because it hit.
Okay. 1d12 plus 2.
Yes, you roll
it's
4
only
points
4.
of damage. All right.
Fuck.
That 4 points of damage
Piss.
plus the other 5 points of damage as another one of the cultists lunges forward, and standing at the very tip of the mausoleum above you is lancing the skeleton, staggering back,
All right.
just over your shoulder.
And I think she's also, like, while she's doing that, she's yelling, "Just hear me out!"
And it's screaming at you in a language that you cannot
Oh,
understand.
for fuck's
The
sake!
cultists I can understand. Oh, okay, right. Cool. Do I
It's
have an
just
action?
stabbed at you where you were a moment ago and hit the skeleton.
Right. Can I do anything, or are we?
No, that's your
it.
action.
Okay.
So, Zephyr, you're up now.
Me again?
Yeah. We're moving quicker
All right,
now.
so
At last.
okay, great. All right. I'm going to keep attacking. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna do a little spell.
Yep, go for it.
I'm gonna cast a cloud of daggers,
Mm-hmm. Who you
filling the air with spinning daggers.
All right, that's great because that will attack the skeleton, but it will also attack the cultist because it's a 10-foot by 10-foot square. Is that what you're trying to do?
It's centered on a point that I choose within range, so I focus it on the skeleton. But if it gets the little guy, then
It's actually 5 feet. You can just do the skeleton. That's fine. So it'll take 4d4
Right, yeah.
when it starts its turn, which it's about to do. But yes, in fact, it does. And as it stumbles towards you, it takes another 8 points of damage, and it collapses down and it falls into dust. But you can already see that there are other skeletons trying to wriggle out of the hole of where the statue was. I will say on a 4+, Tom, that one of the knives falls next to you that the skeleton
one of the
was holding.
daggers. Oh, wow.
Which it does. 5.
Great.
And now you're up.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab that knife and just quickly saw away at Dipshit's restraints.
Okay, because they snap open. It's old, dry leather. You can still take an action if you want.
Okay,
That could be a
cool.
move.
All right, I'm going to spin around.
Yep.
I'm going to hold up my knife, and then I'm going to say, I'm going to put this down because I'm very scared of using it.
Okay, there's a skeleton coming through on the other side. Don't forget, wriggling towards you.
Well, is there like a plank around? What am I going to do with a knife against a skeleton?
Yeah.
Stab where its ribs aren't?
A
Like,
skeleton knife?
Stick
What
it-
was it
stick
gonna
it
do?
into the
Skeleton
spokes
had a
and make it
knife.
fall over.
Presumably they use
yeah, the
knives.
skeleton had a knife to use on me.
Yeah,
The skeleton doesn't use knife on skeleton.
And the skeleton doesn't have wheels, yes?
No, I don't think the skeleton. All right.
Sorry, babe. I wanted to help.
Thanks. I'm going to go ahead and put that down, hopefully showing that I mean no harm, but then actually seeing the skeletons, I'm going to try and pick up something big, blunt instrument.
All right.
So I can like smack the bones apart rather
Okay.
than just stab uselessly at a skull.
So you are walking over to give it to Zephyr?
No, I just make sure she sees me go like,
Okay. Zephyr, you suddenly turn around and you see that in the commotion while you've been casting the spell, that the figure of the cultist has picked up a knife and used it to free themselves. You spin around and look at them. You see that they're holding the knife. They look at you and then they lunge towards you and attack you.
What?
And you manage to dodge the blow, but the cultist has a dagger now and it's up.
Wow, so I perceived that as it attacking
That's
me.
right.
Okay, all right. And there's still skeletons coming
There
out?
are, yeah.
All right, then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
All right, we'll wait for that for your next action because first of all, we're going to go to our favorite cleric of the game, Dietrich Hanwald. It's your turn.
Oh.
What's going on with this box? Am I right? Let's open it up. See what we've got inside.
Okay, you open it up.
Am I a cleric as well?
No, you're a paladin. You're our favorite paladin.
Oh, okay.
Really, that was just a dig on Ben Jenkins, who was also a cleric.
What have we got in this
Okay,
box?
you find a 10-foot pole with a hook in it.
This is an escape room.
You're doing an escape room in reverse order, yeah.
Okay. A 10-foot pole with a hook on it.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Yep. And some old scraps of leather, cords of leather.
Well, if history serves me correctly, wet fabric doesn't break.
Okay, Carl, I'm going to need
So,
a 6-second action from you.
I'm going to go over and check what's going on with this other figure in the cell.
All right, so that's a skeleton that you can quite clearly see of what was a rogue or a thief who has been here for so long that there's a desiccated skeleton. They've still got their tools on their belt, but their weapons are gone, and there's some scraps of their old clothes chained to the wall.
All right, so the only thing useful on them is their old tools.
Yeah, there's some of their tools. The boots are still okay. They've got.
Do I have boots?
Yeah.
How nice are they?
Their shoes are probably drier than yours.
What colour? What colour are the boots? How
Yeah, their
dry?
boots better than my boots, Dave. Is
I
that why you
mean-
tell me about the boots?
Look, I really didn't think that. Yeah, they're nicer than yours. They're red.
Oh, which tailor was
Cherry.
it? Is it a tailor I know? Is it a tailor I remember?
No, it's not a tailor you've ever seen before, but the nail work
A
is
cobbler, I
incredible.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shoe tailor, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I might take these boots, but I'm going to keep them for afterwards.
All right.
So this is
So
really.
I'm gonna what?
So you're not putting on the boots? I guess because that would be
No,
way
no.
more than a 6-second action.
So you're going to use your
Yeah, well,
action
I just-
to take the take the boots from.
Well, look, I got to imagine that I'm going to get out of here, Dave, and I'm going to want a new pair of boots after
No,
this whole
I
thing.
just
I'm
really-
walking around and
Man,
it's so wet down here.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
just really
true. It's
quickly-
very
I wanna
wet.
say-
your boots are very wet.
what you did was wake up, start a rainstorm on yourself, rip a chain out of a wall, and pick up some shoes.
Hey, and a 10-foot pole with a hook on
Where
it.
are your priorities, my dude?
Jamie, that's just a Wednesday.
That's what?
It's just a Wednesday.
That's true, I guess.
There's a lot coming up for old Dietrich's, let me tell you that. I
Okay,
got boots and a pole. That's what I call a Thursday night's dream.
let's go quickly to the fight with the skeletons of the statue between Zephyr, the skeletons, and Charlie. So Charlie, you're up next.
And
Oh, okay.
Selma.
Sorry,
It's
no,
Selma.
Selma.
You see, because I started Zephyr on the mausoleum,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
can't see it. I'm going to move this.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like there's a bunch of. Wait, so where's the statue?
The statue's here.
There. Okay, and there's skeletons coming out of this statue.
That's right. A rate of 1 around.
Okay.
And I can't. Is my turn after Charlie?
Yeah, I'll let
Okay,
you go
cool.
right after.
Cool.
So I've got this magical mirror that I got for killing all my friends last episode.
Oh, you all, yeah, I don't know if you all realize this, but every time you kill another Gribbit, you do get a random magical
They
item.
don't know this because this is their
No,
first
I didn't
time
know
around.
that.
Yeah.
That entices
Because you didn't tell me. Why would I know that, Dave? Just intuitively? That I'll just get magic shit when I kill my friends? Sounds normal and smart.
I don't think I can use it in this scenario. There's not a.
Probably not. I mean, how big is it?
Well, you got to hang it on a vertical surface, and there's not. If there was something, if the wall was just there, then I could do it.
So you're carrying an 8-foot mirror that needs to be hung on a vertical surface under your arm.
I mean, it was on my back.
Okay.
Well, can't you gave it to him? What are you talking
No, I'm
about?
just
Yeah,
realizing how big it is.
I just bamfed in here with a mirror, and I was like, let's put it to the side, check myself. All right, so I'm gonna try and shoulder charge that one skeleton into the other skeleton to kind of make a.
One skeleton's dead. There's only the
Oh, so
cultist
it's
of the
dead.
skeleton.
Oh, you didn't tell us it died.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, it's not
you
dead.
just said
It's not dead.
You just said it had
I'm
9.
thinking, I'm getting my
Yeah.
skeletons confused.
Oh right.
There are skeletons here and there are skeletons there.
Hitting my skeletons.
Dave looking at his big wardrobe of skeletons, being like, "Which one are you?"
Okay. So is that other skeleton out yet, or is it still emerging?
It's still emerging. It's just its arms are coming out.
Okay,
Aw.
I want to wedge in my longbow across the. Is there
Yeah.
where somewhere I could gain purchase and kind of like lock it in place?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What do
Alright.
I roll for that?
Oh, why don't you just quickly make a dexterity check?
Dexterity check. Is that slider? Oh, just up there. All right, cool, man.
Touch my character.
That's 19.
Yeah, okay. You wedge your bow, you lose your bow, but
Yep.
the other skeletons are
Was
trying to.
unstrung anyway.
Oh, it's true. The other skeletons are trying to get through, but they're now trapped inside the hole. There's just 2 skeletons out. One of them, however, gets an attack, is provoked an attack of opportunity, slashes at you, gets a 20, which means that it hits you. You take another 6 points of damage,
Okay.
and it can't get out other than that, which means it's now your go, Zephyr.
I'm
Selma! Oh my god!
Just call.
You're obsessed with me. Oh my god.
I'm gonna cast command.
Yeah, great.
So command. You speak a one-word command to a creature
Yep.
you can see within range. I'm talking to Charlie.
Yeah.
And
One word.
One word. Trust.
All right.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, make a charisma.
It's wisdom, I think.
A wisdom save.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Wisdom save. That's and 21 in wisdom.
Congratulations, you beat the spell. I will let that provoke another save, however, because it's
Wait.
unexpected.
Oh no, I can't use this on his roll.
Oh, I'll allow it.
Oh wait.
Woo!
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
allow a hostile
Give me a go.
inspiration.
So-
I've never seen that before.
So I'm gonna roll wisdom again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, saving throw.
Saving throw again.
Okay, so that was actually the wrong thing to do.
Oh.
So that's 14.
14. What's the DC?
Hold on. 12.
Congratulations. Very, very good. I will let you provoke quickly a wisdom save yourself, but that will be on your next turn. Just remind me.
Wait,
I
what's
need
the
it-
wisdom save? Do I have to do?
Just because of the strange thing, anytime the cultists do something very, very strange that
Oh,
this
okay.
magic can't stop you, it will let you
Right.
do a save anyway. So, meanwhile, downstairs, dipshit, you've put the dagger down, but Zephyr, you're up, and it seems like the cultist has just lunged at you with the dagger.
And how many skeletons have we got
Just
here?
another one at the moment, because it's been one turn.
Okay. Well, I said I would cast Thunder Wave, and I'm a woman of my word.
Okay.
So I cast it.
Okay, who are you casting it at?
I go. Well, it casts within a really big area.
Oh god, it does too actually.
Dang.
Yeah, right.
It's real big. It's 15-foot cube. Everyone in a 15-foot
Oh,
cube must
Lord.
make a Constitution saving
All right,
throw.
I'll make it for this.
I'm like, everyone just give me some freaking space.
The skeleton rolls a Constitution save, gets an 18, which means it will be fine. It takes
That's
half
a 2.
damage. Dipshit rolls a 2.
No, dipshit.
Push 10 feet back as well, so that's the skeleton's thrown back into the hole. And dipshit, you take. Do you want to roll this 2d8 damage, Alex? Or do you want me to?
No, you, because I don't have physical
Yeah, cool.
dice.
All right. So dipshit, you take 13 points of damage as the cultist attacks you.
Okay.
Still have the dagger in front of you, and the skeleton takes half of that, so takes 7 points of damage, flies back into the hole, and comes out and tries to stagger out, but it takes its entire action trying to get through the difficult terrain, which means it's now up to you, dipshit.
Okay. So, Dipshit's been thrown up against the wall. Mm-hmm. And
Tight.
then the skeleton is out here now.
Mhm.
Like, is that correct if I put it out
Yeah,
like
sure.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then she's still here.
Yeah.
So Dipshit can't get to the ladder without running past the
cultist.
the cultist who just tried to kill them. I think Dipshit is going to go ahead and just cower.
Now, you know Dipshit does have spells, equipment.
But do they know that? Because it's been their entire life has been as a bakery assistant.
I hear you, but Dipshit's uncle was an adventurer. Dipshit's obviously trained some ways in the exotic arcane arts. Now, I'm not asking you to not be true to Dipshit, because there's still, with the knowledge of all of this might be what Dipshit does. I just want you to know that you don't need to feel like you don't have access to your arsenal.
Okay.
You're fundamentally the same character that had these spells.
Uh-huh.
And you're someone who is equipped enough to have been asked to work for the Gribbits Detective Agency.
It's also wild magic. In some ways, Dipshit may not even know that they're casting the spell.
So in my tools, do I have a diamond worth at least 50 gold pieces?
It's part of it, isn't it? Isn't it, Dave?
I'll say that the orbs that are around the walls
Ooh.
that glow green, they're essentially, you can use them as reagents.
Okay, cool. Well, I still think this is a Dipshit before the big fuck up.
That's fine. You play it the way
I
you
don't
want to
think
play
they
it.
would do. I don't think they would. I don't think they have it in themselves to do anything. I think they're just a.
Yeah, you play it right. You play it true, Tom. I wanted to have that conversation. Now you play it true if you need to.
Yeah. I cast Chromatic Orb. I cast Chromatic Orb, targeting the cultist. I'm going to go ahead and try and hit with fire damage.
Yep.
And I'm going to roll that now. So that's cast.
Fun to have your friends attack you.
It's so scary.
It's scary.
I like it.
I make a ranged spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 3d8 damage.
Okay. Make the spell attack. What's your armor class, Alex?
Oh, it's written. I never. 14.
14?
Thank you.
All right, that is a 2 + 4 = 6.
So 8 damage? No, you rolled.
that is my 2 hits.
Okay, so you cast a chromatic orb that goes over Zephyr's shoulder, smashes into the hangman's noose on the other side of the place, explodes into shards of color, but otherwise fails to hurt anybody.
That's everyone. Yep.
That's your entire action. All right.
That's the entire thing.
Congratulations. Dietrich Hanwald.
Would I roll for damage there? Is there an opportunity to get a wild magic proc there? I don't think it is
No,
there?
I think
It's just onto hits.
I think it's just a hit. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. It wouldn't be on d8s. Sorry.
Dietrich Hanwald.
What's the story with this this cell door?
Yeah, it's locked. It's bars and they're locked.
So it's
In fact,
but they're
and you can
see-through bars.
see that there is a jailer's station opposite. There's a cell to your right as well, and there's a jailer's station, a sort of stool and a table, but it's and some papers and even a bowl, some stuff on it.
Damn.
Even a
You
bowl.
can fill that bitch with water.
You can just have a bowl of water. There's no key or anything that I can see there.
No, you can actually see. I won't even make you roll for it because you asked specifically that hanging on a hook on the back of the stool there is a shiny key.
Well, that's why I just got myself a pair of red boots. I'm going to take the boots.
Yep.
No. I'll get this 10-foot pole with a hook on it, Dave,
Yeah.
if you will. And I'm going to try and
Go
get
back
those
around
keys.
and lock myself into the manacles and sit down. No, I'll do my time, sir.
Yeah, no, I'll have my nice time in here with the cell with my therapy 10-foot pole.
It's been a terrible mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get those keys.
Make a dexterity check for me.
All right, here it comes, Dave. Oh, you're gonna love this. It's a 7.
Okay, you knock the key off the hook
Oh my god.
and it falls into the corner by the wall about 11 feet from the door.
Oh well, I tried. I dropped the pole.
Just throw it down the corridor.
Fuck.
Okay, that's Carla's action, which means that we come around to Selma.
Okay. Now,
I'll be back in a second.
So what's just happened is I yelled trust at this person. They don't trust me.
No, and they turn at you, and you can see that this is a strange beast cultist.
Okay.
And they've got huge, slavering jaws.
Okay.
And as they go in, they look like they're about to bite you.
They look like a what?
They look like they're about to bite you.
They look like they're about to bite ya.
Okay, listen, David.
I will. I'm an excellent listener.
I'm using lay on hands, Paul.
Leon Hands?
I'm using Leon hands.
Leon
hands.
I'm using my Leon hand.
Lay on hands.
So I'm gonna just gently
Lay on
lay
hands.
a medium-sized ham
Yeah.
on Charlie Goodboy for
Just a slice of shaved ham over my
just
eyes.
over the
Light
forehead.
Why are you doing this to a cultist?
Because I'm fucking suspicious. I don't have a memory, and I've been told that these are extremely evil cultists, and I know at least one is not.
I'm going to make you do this is what, I think this is fair. I'm going to make you do an intelligence save.
Okay.
If you get higher than DC 15,
Then I can do it, but
You
if
can do
not,
it.
I believe that they're evil.
but also if you get below 9,
I
then
die.
you attack them instead.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
If you get below 9, you die. You just
Yeah.
thought he was making you roll an aneurysm check.
I'm so stupid, I
You're
died.
negotiating against yourself. I die. Yeah.
I'm so stupid, I forgot how to breathe. So what was it? Was it a save?
You need to get 15.
And it was a save?
Yeah, it's safe.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, in intelligence, right?
Yep, intelligence save.
I got a +1 on that,
Okay, but roll the dice.
I will.
Is that your opening offer?
It's a 6.
This is 7.
It's a 7.
All right, so you attack Charlie,
All
unfortunately.
right. Okay, and do I get to choose the attack, or am I
Yeah,
just
I'll let you
attacking?
choose.
Okay.
As long as it's a big one, you can't choose it into a.
And attacks are not. I don't use spells. I just use.
Shall we use the lance? The lance is working for
I'm
you.
going to use the lance because it's very strong. Yeah,
All
let's
right,
use
so
the lance.
suddenly the cultist lunges forward again now that the skeleton's been dealt with by you and stabs you. Stabs at you. Rolls up.
Which one is that one? This one?
No, the attack is there.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Oh,
17
good roll,
plus
21.
4, 21.
Oh, butts.
Yeah, so stabs right through your shoulder for how much
Okay.
damage?
12.
No, 14.
14.
Fuck my bum.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
No, thank you.
The beast roars, howls, falls to its knees. It's your turn next, Charlie.
Okay.
The skeletons are still flailing at you over the bow.
Trying so hard not to be
Oh, and
violent.
also you hear a tinkle and a
Yeah.
Germanic swear word coming just from somewhere to the north, but it's
Right.
not a pressing issue.
Scheiße. Okay, I'm gonna cast Hail of. Oh wait, is she above me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do Zephyr Strike, so I'm gonna just jump up straight to where she is.
Yeah, great.
So I'm gonna cast that, and I'm going to whack her with my shillelagh.
Yep.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
It's an 8, which misses.
No, that's all right, because I pressed the damage button first. That's a 11, which also misses.
Which also misses,
Okay.
I imagine. You're wearing full plate
Yeah,
armor
my
or something?
armor is
Oh, I
16.
get advantage on weapon attack.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to try that again.
Why do you get an advantage on your...
Because it's Zephyr Strike.
Oh, Zephyr Strike, yeah.
So that's a 23.
That'll hit.
That will hit for 2
4
plus
points.
1d8 damage.
Plus D4 as well.
Plus d4. Is that a
58,
D8?
good lord.
1d8. So 2 plus
Yeah, that's 6 so far.
6 and plus the d4. I got it, Dave. Look at me, I'm like Eden.
There you go, 10. That's 10
10.
points of damage.
All right.
All right. Now,
Damage.
in that case, the next one up is Zephyr.
So
Oh, the skeleton, actually.
he's just
Because this...
the
But I'm up
skeleton.
here.
Oh, that I pushed away.
Yeah.
Are we not taking a break tonight, by the way?
No, I think we're just
I
gonna-
figured,
yeah,
yeah.
no,
I'm
no.
going to go get a drink.
Yeah, go get
May I
it.
have one, Demi?
Yes.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I figured that this is going so slow. We just keep going. Skeleton starts scrambling into the room, pushing past the other one, but you are locked, obviously, in combat with the cultist. Zephyr, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to put my big helmet on. Dave, I forgot I've got a big, lovely helm of brilliance.
Okay, cool. You can put...
Did you know?
No, yeah, you have a helm of brilliance. Yeah, that's true. What do you want to do with
And,
it?
well, it's,
Protect
as
my
long as it has one
Big gorgeous
diamond,
brain.
a beautiful one,
Have you-
I can...
That's right. It has a
and-
beautiful... Your helmet has a beautiful diamond in it.
and any undead that starts its turn in my area takes 1d6 radiant damage.
Oh.
So I'm going to pop my little helmet on. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's clever. Okay, great. So that's keeping the skeletons back, which means it's sort of channeling them into attacking the cultists.
Away. And then I aim my crossbow at the cowering creature.
Yep.
And I roll a 11.
This is really a gangland execution more than the
I know, I don't feel good about
wonderful
it.
combat I was hoping for.
Yeah, I don't know how you thought this was going to be nice for literally anyone. This is some of the... Okay. That's a... I'm not sure what my armor class is. 14.
14. Which is what?
Okay, so I don't hit.
You don't hit. All right. Dipshit's okay for now. Dipshit's time.
Okay, Dipshit's just going to go ahead and curl up into a ball and start just crying and saying, "Don't kill me, don't kill me."
This isn't how it was meant to be.
How do you want it to be? I've got fucking 14 hit points. I've got 21 hit points max.
You've been hit by a magical curse.
I'm a baker!
This is like somebody playing in it. You chose to be a baker.
I gave myself a backstory and then you started your little fucking battle royale shit. I wanted to go on a thrilling adventure.
And
you've made me point at someone and go, I don't play anymore or you don't. Hey, go ahead and make whatever character you want. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, 8 months from now, I'm going to shoot them in the back of the fucking head. I'm going to make you watch and sit there. Mm-hmm. But at least you put it on an app so I don't have to watch you stare up the fucking character sheet this time, you little psycho.
Okay, so Dipshit cowers into a ball and starts to cry, taking up their entire action. You don't want to...
that's all. That's
fine.
all. Dipshit doesn't have anything else left.
Yeah. Can I say something? Have you ever heard your boyfriend scream, "I'm a baker," from down a flight of stairs before? I highly recommend it. Your clown boyfriend.
Well, so far it's you and Hamira who've heard their boyfriends yell at on the Dragon Friends podcast.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Yeah, strong tradition of bakers in Dragon
It's
Friends.
because it's one of the only
you don't want to try and
non-nonsense jobs.
escape. You just want to just sit and ready. You want to be ready to die.
The only thing I can do is run past the skeleton or run past her, and they'll both give me attacks of opportunity, metagaming it. And also, in the actual game, they're a baker.
Don't forget, however, that you're small because you're a tiny little goblin, so you can actually get through without an attack of opportunity.
And don't forget that technically it's 2 skeletons because she probably also has one.
Thank you, Demi.
That is actually really good to remember.
Hey, where's Carlo?
Yeah, are the skeletons inside our body undead? Would I have done radiant damage to my own skeleton?
I think skeletons in your body are just dead. Not undead.
Okay.
I think.
What?
No, they're alive.
Bones heal and grow.
No.
Bones are alive.
I'm alive. My skeleton's dead.
No.
What do you think happens when you break a bone?
It's like how your fingernails are dead.
Fingernails are different from a bone.
The bits of you that are hard, that are rigid, are dead.
Okay, this is the softest boy take I've ever fucking heard.
This is how it works.
No!
It's not how it works. You're just doubling down because you know that you're wrong.
No.
You're a coward.
You got marrow in your bones.
You're an emotional coward.
Not prepared to learn something on a podcast.
If you cut your hair or your nails, then that doesn't hurt. But if you cut your bones, Dave, that will hurt.
And don't, Dave.
But that's because you would have. That's because you have nerves in your bones that are alive.
So the bones are alive?
Yeah.
No, the nerves are alive. The bone's dead.
But
the nerves are in the bones. The bones are
carbon is
alive.
dead. The carbon is dead.
No, the bone heals itself after it's broken. Therefore, it's alive. And the marrow is inside the bone, which is also alive.
You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's compelling. So
my whole body's dead, but I'm alive.
All it took was the tallest man in the room to say something to you, and you accepted it.
No, I think that's true. So your body, your skeleton's alive, but a skeleton becomes undead. So when is a skeleton dead? When it's not undead. That's why it's called a skeleton. I get it now. No, that's right. So. Well, we've got the answer to that then, Alex, which is that the no, you don't hurt yourself. You don't.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Tom?
I heard a nice Victorian saying today, Dave, which they used to say in Queen Victoria's time, which is to describe a dead person as grinning up at the daisies.
Oh, that's macabre and nice.
That is
I know,
nice.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And another one I heard is when people, like, a way to describe a temporary feeling of melancholy is they would say, "I've got the morbs."
Yes,
that's
I
good.
love that one.
That's quite Australian,
So
that
Twitter.
one.
Ugh, I've got the morbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morbs.
Anyway, so Zephyr's
And
like,
you know-
Can Zephyr, oh wait, sorry, is it Tom's turn?
I think Tom is using his turn
I'm using my turn to cower.
to do a total defensive action and try and crawl.
Can Zephyr just be like, this is really just like, I can't, this room, the vibes are off, like, I feel like you're not picking up what I'm putting down, which is killing each other. I'm going to retreat and find someone who's sort of willing to engage with me on like, my terms.
Yeah, sure, I guess. If you feel like you've defeated the cultist, you can leave, especially because the skeleton's coming up through the...
No, and she doesn't like the vibes.
Yeah, I think that's important
Most
too.
importantly.
So you're right, you can head back upstairs if you want. In that case, quickly, Dietrich, we go to you.
Okay. Now, if my memory serves me correctly of history, another way. How is this? Is this door like a bolt hinge door?
Yeah, it's a bolt hinge door, Carlo.
And is the bench that I was sitting on, is it fixed to the ground?
You were sitting on the ground. There was a bar above your head, but there is a bench. There's a bench actually on the other wall, and there's a box.
Well, I'm going to take the box and use it as a fulcrum for the bench, which will be a lever, which I'll put underneath the door of the cell, and then I'll put my weight on the end of the bench and lift the door out of its hinges.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We'll seem part of the character.
This is all right. It's all right. Make for me.
All of my history is movie based.
Make for me a strength check, an athletics check, something like that.
All of them.
Well, whatever one you prefer, whatever's best for you.
Persuasion, I would say.
Okay. Well, no. You can't persuade the bolts to open using.
Well,
I think a rod is pretty persuasive.
Isn't
engineering
physics
is
a
a
way
kind
of
of persuasion.
Yeah.
Let me look up the definition of persuasion. I hate.
No, you don't. You don't have to, Dave. I'll do a strength test
The-
if you want.
Yeah, the action. Yeah. No, I think you're going to have to use strength.
Okay, all right. Okay, Johnny rule book. 15 plus 2, 17.
17. All right. It is a crack. The bench shatters, but you feel like you've done a lot of damage to the gate.
Fuck that gate up.
Nice.
That's it? It's not open?
No, it's not. You rolled a 17 and you're trying to break a door open with a bench.
You fall down and
Well,
your pants
I
fall
guess
down
we-
and the manacle latches back onto your hand.
And then it starts raining again.
It's still raining. It rains for like a minute. You haven't told me. Nothing you've done has broken concentration, so I assume it's still raining.
Not even breaking a
Okay,
bench in the door.
No, he's concentrating furiously.
That's why the
All
bench
right.
broke.
Is that my full turn?
I'll let you do one other thing because you're not moving. That's fine.
Okay, well, I'm going to take then I'm going to take the clothes off this wet skeleton now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wrap
Carefully
those clothes
pulling-
around the bars.
Yes!
Carefully pulling the clothes around its belt, being careful not to dislodge any of the thieves' tools that are strapped to the body of the skeleton.
Yeah. Dave, you don't need to paint the picture here. You need to take the clothes off the
You
skeleton.
strip the skeleton down. Yep.
Yep. Now you put those clothes around the bars. You tie them really
Yeah.
tight.
Definitely
Just
putting-
wet clothes.
Definitely putting a lockpick in like the eye socket of
Yeah.
the skull, like you're putting
You're
like a
like-
pencil in a mug.
Yeah, and you say, I'm coming back for you later.
Yeah.
And then you turn around.
Yeah. Look, you gotta have that's when we go nuclear. You know, that's the final option. You know, I'm not a lockpicking girl. I'm a cleric.
Yep.
I'm a cleric. Okay.
All right. You know,
I can see what's going on.
fuck it.
People
He has a
finding
key.
skeletons
He also has a key on his
I
belt. All right. There's just a key.
Okay.
Why
you don't
didn't
need
this
to
guy
paint the scene for
escape?
me anymore,
Yeah,
Dave.
what the fuck was this guy's
So-
deal? He came in here to
You know,
think?
His hands were chained up.
Put the clothes around the bars, and I'm gonna take some of the broken bench now
Yes.
and wedge that in, and I'm gonna start cranking that bad boy. See if I can bend the bar.
Worked in Shanghai Nights.
All right. Great. All right. You start doing that. You take your entire action.
Another persuasion check.
No, well, because it's damaged, I'm gonna say it'll take your turn, but it will break at next turn. Okay, which means now that it's up to Selma.
Okay, and where am I? Where am I?
Up here with me.
I'm up here,
Yeah.
and we're just fighting.
That's right.
For fuck's sake. Okay.
What?
And so what's it? I'm just like staring at. We're just in the
It's
middle
so
of a
funny.
fight.
The first one we did these, everyone just very happily just like went to town on
I
each
think
other.
the difference potentially is because it's the Dragon Friends, and they've got
right.
6 years of antagonism and hostility built up. Whereas there's a bit of politeness here, which is sort of making this much more difficult.
No, it's not about that at all, Dave. I just wanted to fuck with you. I knew you wanted us to kill each other. No, but Okay. All right.
I think there is a type of person who sees this and is like, this is a riddle to be solved.
Yeah.
Rather than Dave's little freaky fetish party.
Which is how you see this.
Yes!
Okay, so, fuck this. Where's my closest, like, exit type place?
Exit type place.
Yeah.
Well, you've materialized into the space, so there's all
So
the
I can't
things.
see them?
There's all the things I've described. There's the doors that are here. There's the portal that's over here. There are doors to the east as well.
Okay, sick. Do I just want to see whether this is going to work, Dave? Just give me 1 second.
Sure.
I'll let you know. Okay, and it takes 1 action. All right, I'm casting Armor of Agathis.
Okay, in combat?
Oh, can I not?
No, you can, but that's.
Yeah, I should have done it before. But...
No, that's fine. You've also got all of your weapons and stuff, but if you want to cast.
I'll fight, Dave. You want me to fight? You do give me the word.
No, it's just you can cast, but that you'll provoke an attack of opportunity because you're casting a spell while somebody is stabbing at you.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
Little
kill.
Zephyr strikes.
I have a kill.
Do you want? Well, okay. If you.
No, I want to cast it. I'm casting.
Okay,
it.
make your attack of opportunity.
Oh, cool. That's just any old...
Yeah, just a normal attack.
Okay, cool.
The components for this one is a cup of water.
That's a 9.
A 9. All right, so you're fine. You make it.
Cool.
You gain the extra hit points. You have
Cast it.
bonus hit
A
points.
cup of water.
Yeah.
It's a shame she's not in there with Humboldt.
Oh, if you need cups of water, let me tell you what.
Okay, and the the next one up is Charlie.
Okay.
Okay, was she just standing in a spot there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down to 7 hit points. I'm not sure whether I should try and heal myself or do an attack. Probably just do an attack, I'd say. Probably wouldn't think about it. So yeah, I'm going to do. I'm going to cast
Damn it.
Hail of Thorns, and then I'm going to go for it with the shillelagh.
Yep, go for it.
So that is 15, and so on top of the hit.
Is 15 hit actually?
Hit. Well, my armor class is 16.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't hit.
No.
Okay.
And was that the spell or was that with the shillelagh?
Oh, you know what? I did it wrong. Hail of Thorns is just a thing that shoots thorns.
What did you think it was?
I thought it came out of my my big stick.
Okay.
Anyway, it's so just you have to do a dex save of everyone in a 5-foot radius. So I guess it's you and
No.
it's skeletons or just.
Oh, the skeletons are fine. No, you've trapped them all behind the bow.
All right.
Okay,
Cool.
dex save.
Yeah.
Hold on. 16.
Okay, so you take half of a D10 piercing damage.
Okay. Do I do that?
I think he rolls the d10.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
That's 10.
That's a D10.
They're very hard. It's a 1.
Ow, Simon! Ow.
Take 1 point damage. Is
But
anybody
you
else?
do round up, I think, so there is 1 damage.
Okay.
Wow. There it is. She's taking it.
Do you want to turn the aircon on again because it is
Oh, yeah,
so
sure, sorry.
hot? It's like I'm sweating so badly.
Sorry.
So was I hit with a weapon or was it just the thorns?
There's the thorns.
Just the thorns.
Because are you hitting me as well after that? Because you said you were gonna fuck me up with your shillelagh.
Yeah, no, that's I didn't no. Oh no, it was for a ranged weapon, but yeah, it didn't. So
Is a shillelagh a ranged weapon?
it's in within range.
What?
What?
A ranged weapon is like something that you shoot stuff at people.
Is
It's
it?
not. Yeah, a ranged weapon is like.
You can
Like-
still use it. Yeah. We're using.
Is shillelagh a spell, or are you using a shillelagh, which is a small
like an
club?
Irish club.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
using
it's
it.
a club.
You're using
It's a
your-
big club.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But you were also using your Hail of Thorns as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is that's a first level spell. You've been using it every time.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's allowed.
That's all. I've done.
But did I get hit?
I've done. You got 1 spike.
You got 1 spike, just a little one, tiny
From
little
the
spike.
shillelagh?
That
Maybe
1
from the fucking
damage
thing.
from the ranged
I just
weapon.
went like.
The
and I
ranged
shot.
spell.
Shot.
Yeah, I'm just saying a creature takes cold damage when it hits you with a melee attack.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, then that won't work. But yes, you'll still hold the armor of Agathis, but you don't. It doesn't burst because it's not a melee attack.
Cool.
So,
I thought it was because a shillelagh is like a thing that you hit people with, but if it's magic, then I guess not.
the shillelagh
No,
didn't
he got
hit.
confused.
Yeah.
But it did.
He
Yeah,
cast
but it hits
he
you.
cast Hail of Thorns and he hit you with that.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. In that case, I think I don't know where this goes from here. I've got to say. So
Dave, I just wanted to do something interesting. I thought it was going to be really cool when I yelled trust, and then Charlie Goodboy and a skeleton both trust me.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
go
yeah.
to run out, and then maybe I betray them before we get
I don't
outside.
think I don't think Skeleton was ever going to trust you, but it's true. The dice weren't friendly for you.
You don't think that skeleton was going to trust me? How much wisdom did it have?
That's a good question. I think
It doesn't matter. We're not doing that.
the skeleton has wisdom 8. Understands
Had to be
all
12.
language it knew in life, but can't speak. So it would comprehend it.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right about that.
Gotcha.
So in that case, the
A little friend.
Huh?
we Zephyr Bell, it is your turn.
So I've climbed up.
Yeah.
I can see people fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I can see 2 cultists fighting each other.
Yep, you can see cultists fighting over here. There is, as I said, there is this huge portal smoking. There's these bulbs here, the green lights. You can see now that even in the light, there is some kind of commotion going over here. A cracked bench, broken in splinters. There is the conflagration happening below you.
What happens if I tread on the portal?
All right, you step onto it.
Yeah.
All right. You walk up towards it, and as you do, the light from it doubles in, from it and the 2 orbs on either side of it flare into green light, and you can see that there are keys inside the orbs that are hanging inside those lanterns.
Okay. Can I do something? Can I smash the orbs?
Yeah, sure. What weapon are you using?
I'm gonna use. Oh God, I don't really have any weapons. I've got a dagger.
I'm going to use my beautiful singing voice to shatter the orbs.
All right.
Yeah.
Make a little. Yeah, you can just make.
Can I mock the orb until it opens?
You can persuade
I've
it.
got vicious mockery.
Do you have a crossbow?
Would that shatter though? Better than a dagger? You
I don't know.
reckon?
Some of this shit's made up of fantasy materials, you know?
I think you should mock it.
Yeah, that's true.
Just make an attack. I
One.
wouldn't overthink it. Make a attack with whatever weapon you want to.
All right, using my dagger, and I did very good. 23. I'm prizing, Dave. I'm prizing.
Great, and get prizing. So you
Prizing
run
around
up to it and you start prizing the orb out of it, and it falls into your hand, and you can see that it's a little orb. It's got a little key in it.
Great. Can I see any lock?
Well, the key is still inside the orb. As I said, there's another one of them inside in the other room.
Can I do the same for the other one?
You can head towards it. That will be your action. Dipshit. The skeletons are coming through in the room now. How many hit points have you got left?
Dipshit, and their 8 hit points are going to mosey on up that ladder.
Okay, so you're going to follow the
Because
cultist.
they do not like their chances against skeletons, they're going to go ahead and follow the cultist.
All right, so you head on up, and you can see that they are in the work of trying to prize a key out of an orb on the other side of the room.
Reasoning that the cultist didn't kill them when they were completely shit out of luck and having nothing to cling to, maybe even just at the point where they're like, okay, you know what, fuck it, let's be evil. Dipshit's also going to try and prize a thing out of the thing with their dagger.
Okay.
Going to work with the orb.
All right. I think, again, I'm going to make you make one more intelligence save on this, okay?
Because Dipshit is neutral. They're not good.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they could throw in with a cultist.
They could, yeah, there's like, it's between certain death at the hands of skeletons or getting out of here potentially with the cultist.
All right. Then maybe with advantage?
Okay, well, let's see. And that's 1 intelligence check. That's a 5. There's a 9.
You roll a 5 and a 9.
Yes.
Okay. You walk up towards the cultist.
Does this not read as something that I don't need an intelligence check to do though? There are fucking skeletons, or there's the.
But what you're trying to do is you're trying to ignore the curse and just work with your teammate.
No, I'm trying to just immediately not reason that the smartest thing to do is not attack my the cultist and just figure if they have a way out of this, go for the same thing that they're going for.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Oh, so you're trying to take the key before they get it?
Yeah, trying to take the other one.
Okay, great. Well, that's fine. In that case, make for me.
The other one.
The other one was already taken.
Oh,
Just
they're
then?
trying for two of them. Gotcha.
Yeah. So in that case, they were going for the second one. So you rolled a 5 and a 9.
Do I perceive him?
You do. You see the cultist lunge forward and try and grab the key from you. I think I'll take one of those 2 rolls because you did roll them and then we undid them. So
Go ahead.
You're not able to. And Zephyr's able to bat you aside as the 2 of you are still scrabbling for the key. Mm-hmm. And in fact,
can I attack him?
Yeah, you can if you want, Alex.
Oh, them.
All right. Sorry. Oh my God. This is my vicious mockery. It's I'm a turd.
You can attack because this would be an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my Helm of Brilliance. I'm gonna freak out and throw a fireball, throwing my fire opal to the ground.
Okay, what's that?
Sorry, it's a fireball.
Okay, a fireball.
Fire opal's a fireball.
All right, that's very powerful. Okay, that will destroy the ruby in the helmet, but it's 150 feet. It's a 20-foot radius. It's going to hit both of you. Okay, both of you.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Fireball centered on you. Make a dexterity. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I'm out either way here. That is 14.
Yeah.
What kind of thing am I doing? A saving throw?
A saving throw.
Dex?
Yeah. So you're against the.
Oh no! I got 10.
Okay, Gribbits. Gribbits. Dipshits passes and takes half damage. This may not be.
That may not be
cold comfort for you.
Right.
Because it's 8 plus 9 is 17 plus 20 is 25 is 31. So you take 15 points.
Dead.
15 points.
Dead.
Yeah, 15 points of damage.
Dead.
And you take 31 points of damage. Zephyr?
Oh. Dead.
Oh my God.
One of maybe the worst plays we've ever seen in Dungeons and Dragons.
I thought it would be a small little
No,
I thought it would be a controllable. I'm not expected to read all the spells in all the jewels in all my helmets, Dave.
It's a fireball. It's a very big spell. It's a bigger spell than anyone at the Gribbits Detective Agency can cast. So that's all right. That's.
If only you were standing in a room full of rain.
All right. Dipshit instantly tries to backflip out, but can't quite escape the burst. The 2 of you die as the spell explodes, but critically, the orbs that you are both holding shatter, and there's a pure note of a sort of like a song plays out as they shatter, and the keys fall to the ground, both of them, but also the key that you're holding. Make for me quickly a dexterity save, Charlie, because it's red hot. Try not to drop it.
That's an 18.
All right, you're holding the key, and as you do, you hear a click, and as every door opens in the entire...
Oh, man.
The doors open everywhere, so all of the cells, but also the mausoleum crypt door itself. This opens here. The doors to the exhibit open as well. Charlie, Zephyr rolled higher. Dietrich always goes next. Dietrich, you're up.
I'm dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
Dietrich.
Yeah, no, but you said, Zephyr goes next, but...
Oh, sorry, but Dietrich, you're up.
Yeah.
All right, so I've just come out of the cell door, and then every door is opened around me.
And you can see the mausoleum in front of you.
And can I see, because I can't quite see the map, but can I see where Simon is fighting?
Yeah, you're just here.
Charlie Good Boys. Oh, that was the cell. That's where I was. Well, I guess I'm going to go into that room.
Okay, great. So you head in and you can see that there is inside the room, it's a large mausoleum. There is a big
There's some of the fucking books in there.
At the very end, there's a large sort of crypt coffin in statue, in stone. What am I thinking of? The invaders of the...
A sarcophagus?
A sarcophagus, thank you. There's a huge sarcophagus at the end of the room. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, well, I'm going to approach the sarcophagus. Yep. Do I notice anything particularly interesting about this sarcophagus?
Make an investigation check for me quickly.
Okie dokie.
Has he noticed us?
Yeah, he ignored you and he's gone into the tomb.
13 I got.
Oh, you took the top off, and I was like, the roof went away. Can he see us?
Where'd the roof go? Where
There's
roof
no
is?
roof. I can see it now.
What did you get there, Didrik?
13.
13. All right, you can't see any way to open it. You're still studying it, which means very quickly the next one up is Selma.
All right, and I'm on the roof.
And I'm just checking, and yep, the bow cracks as more skeletons start to pour through.
Okay, well, and have I noticed the doors opening and whatnot?
Yeah, you heard the
Alright.
click, everything. And you saw suddenly also something shatter, and then Charlie Goodboy hold what looks like a giant red-hot key in his hand.
Okay.
And when I say Charlie Goodboy, I mean a cultist.
All right. Oh, fuck. Tits. Come. All right. I can't do anything I wanted to do. I've got no spell slots, Dave. All right. Actions. Skills. Great Club. Lance. Unarmed Strike. Ram. None of this is useful. Okay. I'm going to... Can I tell you, Dave?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack.
Okay.
But I'm going to attack Charlie's wrist.
Oh, great. Okay, make a normal attack for me, but this is...
And unarmed or what?
No, you can use whatever your best attack is.
All right, Lance.
You can attack someone's wrist with
I
anything.
keep fucking forget which one. Is it that?
Yeah, left or right.
8.
Okay, 12. You're 12. All right.
Does not hit.
No, unfortunately, that doesn't hit. So quickly, Charlie.
So that's just my my action now?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to whack you with my big stick. So that's 21. Does that hit?
That hits.
Oh, they hit. Well, if it hits, then you take 5 points of cold damage.
That's true. You take 5 points of cold damage.
Okay, well, anyway, it hits for 6.
Yeah, but you cut. But I don't. Wait, no, because I got my shield.
Yeah, this would it hits the armor of Agathis.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. So it only takes 4 damage because the
Hold on
armor of
one sec.
Agathis
Yep,
explodes.
So I got the 5 and then
You
So I
take
take 3 damage?
no. You take 5 damage. In fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 damage.
Okay.
you got 5, and I got how many?
You took only 4.
4.
Yep. All right. Quickly, Carlo, you're up next.
All right, I'm going to go to this sarcophagus, see if there's a way that I might just use my tavern brawl skill and try and knock that top
All right.
off
Make a
it.
strength check for me.
Okay. That is... Oh, man. It's a 10. I guess...
So you just go like this to the sarcophagus.
Just hammering on the side of it.
God.
Wonderful. You do see around the room, you can see that there's sort of votive candles lining the space. It all looks very, very sacred. You can see there's a big statue of a gnome in impressive robes with a sort of emblazoned, illuminated robes with sort of these symbols all over them you don't recognize. And the statue is clutching a stone book, and it's above the sarcophagus that is sitting on.
And are the candles lit?
Yeah, they're sort of they all were illuminated as soon as you came in. Even though they're small candles, they've been there for a while.
Okay. Well, is that my... Can I take another try at opening this damn thing?
That was your action because you tavern brawled it unsuccessfully. So we go back to Selma.
All right. So as I was hit and my shield took the brunt of it.
You can see now that this beast is looking very, very weak.
Okay. So I this is what I do. As I feel myself get hit for 4 points of damage, I performatively stagger to the ground, grab a handful of corpse dust, and throw it in the eyes of the beast.
Okay, great.
And I want to try and just fucking grab that. I want to grab the wrist and fucking wrench the key out of their hand.
Okay, great. Make for me a deception check. Opposed by your
Strength?
wisdom save.
Or wisdom.
Ooh.
It's a trick. It's a little bit of a deviousness.
Wisdom.
I got
The
an
wisdom
18.
save.
Wisdom save. 5.
All right, you take the key. You manage to grab the key
All right.
as the figure's blinded, and you've still got your movement. And you're nimble, which means you can move faster if you want.
Maybe am I allowed to use mirthful leaps again?
Yeah, if you're feeling mirthful.
Oh, I am. And I want to go. I saw because we're on this, and the mausoleum seems important, so I want to jump to the doors.
Yep. Okay, great. So you race up to the doors. You can see that there's a figure of a cultist over the figure of what is clearly a sarcophagus of Telemann Lime, looking like they're just about to open it.
Okay. But that's my whole thing, though, isn't it? Is that my whole thing?
That's your action. That moves you there. So Dietrich, you spin around. Oh no, sorry. You can take half a turn, but you've lost.
Cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes, you can if you want to.
Okay, I get 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. You clear your eyes, but that's your action. Dietrich, you spin around and you can see that there's a figure of a cultist at the door, a key in their hands.
I don't have a weapon, do I?
Don't you have your pole?
You've got your pole.
You could hook them something nasty.
Why do none of you have weapons? I think you have a weapon.
million weapons.
I think you have a weapon.
Do you have like a wooden hammer?
Oh no, did I keep the weapons that I have normally? I had them in the cell.
Yeah,
with me?
you did. The other figure did.
I had my weapons that whole time. I had a hammer.
Yeah. Yes, you had a hammer.
You had a hammer.
I forgot you have a hammer. You had all your equipment.
Well, all right. Well,
You had your hammer, you had your little bit of straw that you hold between your teeth. You had everything.
You had your jail key.
Oh man, I should have used that. That straw is actually a great lockpick. Can I? Is a cantrip? Can I use that in addition to an action?
If it's a bonus action.
But I don't know if it is. Yeah, I don't know if it is a bonus action.
Then probably not.
All right. I will attack the cultist.
Okay, so you spin around.
Actually, wait a second. What am I doing? I'm part of the domain of peace. I'm going to try and persuade the cultist to drop their weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm going to add to it. I'm going to use taumaturgy again, so that my voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal.
All right.
For 1 minute, for extra effect.
And what do you say?
I say, drop your weapon, cultist, and give me the key.
Okay, that you hear.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear. Drop your weapon, cultist, and give me the key.
Do I have to roll a save or?
Yeah. I will. No, you don't need to roll a save. That's fine.
I have to roll a persuasion
You
check.
make a persuasion check for me, Carlo.
Oh my goodness grief! Do I have advantage because I'm using
You do not.
taumaturgy? Even though my voice is super
It's very loud. I am not even making you roll for how loud it is. You can be heard very, very well, and it's very resonant. It's very nice.
All right, I got a 10.
Okay, great. So you don't need to roll anything in that case, but it's now your action.
All right, and
You have the key. The cultist is spun around, is demanding that you give it to them.
Okay.
But they're standing in front of the sarcophagus, and you can see now what seems to be a hinged lid to the sarcophagus.
Okay. Well, I will just say that I tried to be peaceful,
Okay.
and everybody heard me,
Yeah.
and nobody can be mad,
Okay.
and I'm gonna ram very hard at whoever the fuck this is.
Okay, make the ram attack.
All right.
Do you want to ram with me?
15 plus 4, 19.
All right, what's your armor class, Dietrich?
12.
All right, you smash through an old man, smashing him into the side of the pedestal. Make
Beautiful.
How much damage do you do?
I do 4.
4 points of damage. But you smash through him, so you're now next to the sarcophagus.
Great.
Like he's got a hole in his chest.
Yeah.
that
But
she's
is that all that I get to do? Because I did an action, but I didn't do a movement.
The ram, you can still. I'll let you do like a small. What do you want to do?
Key.
All right, you want
Open.
You take the key and you plunge it into the sarcophagus. All right, you turn it quickly, and before he can stop you, and you snap
Oh man, it's gonna blow up.
the lid open,
fucked.
and you can see inside an old, just a sort of old funerary gowns, but no body that you can
No
see.
body?
And on top of
Gonna
it,
put it on.
you've put on the funerary gowns.
Yes.
Well, before you do that,
Okay.
there is a book as well sitting on top of the gowns, emblazoned with the same symbol that you recognize from the front of the house.
Ooh, but it's just.
Open the book.
Okay, right. But I am gonna be opening the book with one hand while I'm putting on my gown.
Okay, so one hand you're putting on a dead man's clothes, the other hand you sort of casually flip the book open, scrabbling into the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Uneasy purchase on the book, trying to open it up.
Yep.
All right, as you do, a bubble appears around you, and at this
No.
moment, Charlie, you race through to the doors just in time to see a 10-foot bubble appear, and the curse shatters. Like, it seems like the world is glass and it breaks down and you see the same world, but now instead of cultists, you can see the figure of Selma Fat and Dietrich Hanwald. Fate, I'm sorry. Both standing in front of the sarcophagus. Selma turns around, a look of pure panic on their face. holding the Telemann Lime Codex, and then the bubble.
Half in a dress.
Half in it. Sorry, with it has to be said, half of a filthy dress on. It's not really clear why, but like they're dragging some kind
Like
of
over the goat?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Because
How does one wearing a goat wear a dress? Is it like this?
It's
Is it
not
like
tall
this?
enough for the dress, so
Yeah.
I think it looks
kinda like
great.
glides
It
across
looks
the-
like I'm two toddlers trying to get into an R-rated movie.
Yeah. So you see this before the bubble takes them, expands, and then they blink away and disappear. And in that moment, it's impossible to say, but it seems like the statue looming over the sarcophagus seems to wink at you, although you can't see that there is any other movement. And then the world fades, suddenly feels like it fades away for all of you as the room seems to disappear, as the figures of the agency find themselves back where it began 2 years ago. Their lives, all memories of their lives as the agency wrong, waking up in their own little lives. Their memory's gone. It's a baker once again, with no knowledge of the agency that they served, but the knowledge that 2 of their friends have disappeared, possibly never to return, maybe to be found, lost deep within the bowels of that cursed place that they call Quick Lime House. The Codex has been denied to the god Merkul, but there have been 2 sacrifices to make it happen, and 1 more sacrifice besides, for it seems that at least for now, in this reality that we all reside in, there is no such thing as the Gribbits Detective Agency. And there is where we end the 2nd season.
No job too small, many jobs too big. Featuring a rotating cast of some of the least qualified private investigators that Waterdeep has to offer. They're not the best, but they're doing their best. And that's gotta count for something. Right? The Gribbits Detective Agency. A subsidiary of Dragon Prince.
The baker came back to life, even though he died in the thing, and then
All
Carlo
the
and I
deaders came
died
back
because we were
and you
alive,
guys
and
are
then
dead.
So these 2 have disappeared, the agency is gone, and the agents...
Wait, which 2 have disappeared? Which 2 have disappeared?
The agents, anyone who's died is back in their lives that they were in before the agency, but the agency is gone. They don't know of it. They don't know where...
Am I Dunzo?
You're gone. You're missing. So,
so everyone who didn't die in the game
We're
died.
back.
But Dave, I'm
Disappeared.
missing, but I should know where I am.
you know where you are.
So you have to
So
tell me.
I'm going to tell you where you are.
Otherwise it's intractable.
And Carlo, you know where you are. The 2 of you are somewhere else. You have disappeared with the Codex. We may find out where in a possible season 3. You'll find
was
as
I
well.
within that 10-foot
where am I?
bubble?
Yeah, it seems like you're in the
was I
bubble,
within that
baby.
10-foot
Yeah, you were
bubble?
inside a 10-foot bubble. Yeah, at the time.
Oh, so I wasn't.
Oh,
So I went
me
back.
and Demi...
This is why I wanted to fucking go get everybody together. I wanted to get
I
them
got a good
together.
pair of shoes.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna have one of them shoes. Don't
I think
think.
we can
And this is not necessarily
all-
great news for the city of Waterdeep as well, because the agency was actually doing something, but for
Right.
now the agency is gone, and there is nothing else.
Doing something.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess one thing we know is that Dietrich has a great set of dry shoes.
yeah. The thing I realized that we
Wherever he is.
haven't quite established is that there are also 200 orphans.
I was about to say, what happened to the orphans?
Well, they're still there.
And then
Hey,
the,
can I ask something?
Yeah.
Sorry.
go
Go
ahead.
I was just gonna say, how when Vinegar perished, did is there so there is still 200 orphans? It wasn't like
one that may have been following behind him with 2 handfuls of sand.
Well, I mean, it's possible to say that some of them may have made it into the house. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Not many of them, I think, made it through the curse. So
I did sort of It Follows You with a child. So
I
I hope...
yeah, that's true. I don't know exactly how that happens with Pims. We may find that out when we get to season 3. What probably happens is that 200 orphans wake up to find themselves the owners of an abandoned old brownstone, somehow and possibly deep under the beggar's court, with no real knowledge of how they inherited it or how they came to be, but it is now their house.
And then like 200 people, and they have no idea why, across the universe just yell, Kevin! And like, these kids are just in a fucking house.
Yeah. But yes, nobody else is dead. Nobody's dead, but all that we've lost is our memories, and we've lost 2 of the agency along the way. But there is where we're going to end us.